Hey everybody, welcome back out to the range. Today I have a special treat for us. We're going to be looking at the Precision Defense M4 Upper. It's a mid-length gas system, so we're going to test that out and we're going to do a comparison to some of our other rifles and see how it shoots. So let's get going. All right, so let's get to it. This is the Precision Defense Upper. Really doesn't have any special markings on it of any kind. Has sort of some standard, I don't think it's Magpul, it's probably something that they build, standard dust cover. Does have an ejection port. This is something that I was able to find off of Primary Arms. Again, for future YouTube reviewers, I don't sell firearms. All I do is take a look at what's out there and review them. I'm not building them, I'm not selling them. But at any rate, let's get moving on this review. Definitely is in the budget tier according to the price. Depending on the deals, depending on what's going on in Primary Arms, they are really budget oriented. Even more so than Palmetto State Armory I was able to pick this up for. So let's take a look at it. It is a 1-in-7 barrel twist. It also is an M, so it's surrounded by M lock. It's got, I don't know, 6 positions of M lock all over the barrel. And it does have a mid-length non-adjustable gas block. Has kind of a standard, maybe not an A2, but a standard flash hider up front. Has a full length of Picatinny rail, and it is fairly lightweight. I'll try to put in what the weight of this is in the upper right of the video. It does not come, at least this version did not come with a bolt carrier group or a charging handle. But fortunately, I had a couple of those spare lying around from other things that I'd changed out over time. And I just dropped them in. I happen to have an Aero Precision bolt carrier group, and I happen to have a breech charging handle spare one. So yeah, and then below it, I have the Palmetto State Armory AR-15. Future YouTube reviewer, in no way have I modified or enhanced this video this firearm for performance. This is what you get when you buy it straight offline and take it to the range. I do have the Aero Precision lightweight forward mounted optics mount. I really like that. I have an Arrowhead 1-10 on here. You've seen that in other videos. It's okay. I think it's good, not great. For the price, maybe it's a little above that, but I do a fair amount of bench rest shooting, so that's probably why I tended to go for the 10. I know that makes the 1 not great on it, but is what it is. And I have another video that we'll put a link to on what a bugger it is to mount this optic on using this scope mount from Aero Precision. It tends to cant and twist as you tighten everything up, so you have to pre-cant it and guess and go on and on, but I have another video on that. So yeah, let's get to shooting. These are going to be the first shots with this optic mounted. I have tested it before. Everything seems to be work fine. I did clean it out, cleaned the barrel, cleaned the upper receiver as I got it. And so now let's just take it to the range and see how it shoots. First up, I've got a target about 10 yards down the range, and we're just going to shoot it. I have not sighted in this rifle, so we're first going to be just kind of looking to see if I can get it zeroed at this 10-yard range and see how that works. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I think I want to move it up a little bit because at 10 yards, it's shooting a little low. At 10 yards, it should be shooting a little bit high, fairly high. So I'm going to move it up just a little bit. Need to be moving up a little bit more than that. Let's try that. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. All right, those are hitting a little bit higher. That's good. So what are my first impressions as I'm shooting this rifle? I think something to consider is that I do like that this is, when I compare this to the PA-15 that I shot in a few videos ago, and I'll put a link to that. When I compare it to that, I really do like the mid-length gas system as opposed to the carbine length. Just a little bit longer, a little bit better recoiling. One thing I forgot to mention that's probably also making a pretty big difference is that the manufacturer of Precision Defense says that this upper should be paired with an H1 buffer. So rather than a normal carbine buffer, you need an H1 in it. Happen to have one of those laying around, so all right, let's see what we can do. Trying to go a little bit faster. If I can, I'll try to unfog my glasses and see what we can go from there. All right. Well, now we got this gun sighted in, and I've got my glasses defogged for the moment. Let's try and do a build drill, which is, I think it's 6 shots. Fast as we can get them off while maintaining accuracy. Probably be pretty slow for me. So let's go. All right, well, didn't expect to have to do in there, but normally build drill doesn't have that. I was able to get all 6 shots in there, as you'll probably be able to see on the video. Let's practice again. That was fun. All right, maybe a little bit faster. I think I pulled one and missed one. Let's do another round. I might be just about out of bullets, so probably do 1 or 2 shots and then I'll end, but we'll try to get 6 off, so let's go. I pulled one again. It got 5 in, probably what it would likely be an A zone. So looks like we still have some more ammo, so let's do it again. All right, speeding up just a little bit. Targets or shots are spreading out just a little bit. I will say I'm really impressed with this Precision Defense upper. Seems to be handling pretty well. Time will tell if it's robust or reliable. Let's get it out. This is again another budget option that we're looking at today. But yeah, it's handling and shooting pretty well. I will say that in the Swamp Fox optic, it's kind of the first time I've ever really done much close quarters with it, trying to use it like a red dot. Sucks. It is not daylight bright. It's getting pretty dark out here. I mean, not super dark, but sun is definitely down behind the mountain there. With these glasses on that are fogged up a little bit, and I have the illumination turned on as bright as it will go. It sucks. I can't really see it. I mean, I can see it. It's red, but it's not enough to keep it. So, yeah, not so sure in retrospective if I go with the Swamp Fox Arrowhead 1 to 10. And I forgot to turn on the side camera, so just take a look at what we were shooting at here. This was the first one. I kind of did this as the first build drill. I was going super slow there. Actually, I had 4 shots there, so maybe 7 in total. And then I had 6 over here, 6 there, 6 there. I would consider this sort of A zone. You can see by the shape of my hands. I could definitely try to speed that up. But yeah, let's keep shooting and see what's going on. All right, well, let's finish this up. I got a target down range, probably about 20 yards, safe distance, 25 yards, safe distance, and we're gonna ring out some steel. All right, good times, good shooting. Let's try and take it back to 100 yards, see what this thing can do in terms of accuracy. Okay, well, I'm running out of daylight, and I've got some M855. It's the TAC X M855. I've got 5 rounds. We're gonna do some accuracy. can try to shoot some of the Hornady Black and some of the other rounds, see if it improves our accuracy, but we're running out of daylight. I don't know if we're going to have time to compare it to other guns. All right, not a great 5-shot group. Again, budget round or budget system. Probably not going to be the most accurate, but it's 1 to 2 MOA, maybe 3 MOA, something like that. That's certainly within the rounds of far more expensive ARs, and so yeah. All right, now we've got some of this 77 grain AAC ammunition. It is their precision line. 77 grain should shoot a little bit better with this 1-in-7 twist, so let's see how it does. All right, that was a pretty nice group. Definitely has the capability and capacity to shoot pretty tight. I'm going to pull out a couple of rounds of this Hornady Black. It is also a 62 grainer. Oh, like the M855, not like the previous round that I shot. The previous round that I shot was in fact 77 grain. Again, this should be better, a little bit better out of this rifle. All right, I may just shoot 5 rounds with my arrow in this other precision. With my Geisley. Let's take a look. All right, so I have some of this AAC performance ammunition. It's a OTM bullet, 77 grain. So start shooting that. All right, let's go down range, close this up, and give some final thoughts. Okay, let's just take a quick look and see what we got here. This is with the M855. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like a 4 MOA group, maybe 5. Yeah, 4 or 5 MOA. That's not great. Entirely could be me. This is what we were able to shoot with that precision from AAC, the 77 grain. Boy, it looks like that likes it. That looks to be about, that's a long pull center to center. Definitely looks to be about 1 MOA, maybe probably sub MOA. Well, exactly 1 MOA. So that's pretty good. Look at that nice little tight 3-shot group though in there without these flyers, which entirely could be me. Again, I'm using a really crummy 1 to 10 LPVO. So put it on proper stock, definitely could be shooting better. This is the Hornady Black ammunition. 5 rounds, definitely a flyer. That's all about 1 MOA as well. And this is what I shot with my Geisley. And this was the precision, and I have 2 shots right in there, so 3. That's definitely a nice little tight 3-shot group. This was my first shot changing rifles. Definitely could have pulled it. Don't know. Not nearly as good as this budget build way over here. Look at that. Look how well this rifle upper that cost, and the lower you can get for, and that's what you can get. That's pretty good. Okay, so let me know what you think about this precision defense rifle. I think it's pretty good. I think it's plenty capable. Man, do we live in a day and age where some of these things can be had for just dirt cheap prices, and they seem to be pretty good. Time will tell, right? That's generally why you pay for something. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. Will this rifle shoot out after 1,000, 2,000 rounds? Definitely could, but generally speaking, the people that buy these rifles can afford 2,000 rounds. 5,000 rounds, that's going to be max. We're not shooting 30, we're not shooting 100,000 rounds through our rifles. You know, I think definitely it's a pretty good, decent entry level. I've heard, but I haven't confirmed, at least Precision Defense used to use Roscoe barrels, which have a very good reputation. I couldn't find that. I did take it apart. I checked the set screws on the gas block, very tight. Barrel construction, everything seemed to be just really rock solid and tight. Could not find any markings on the barrel though. So Yeah, and then, oh, I did mention, I forgot to look at the ejection pattern with that H1 buffer in it. It puts it right around 4 o'clock, so that seems like a good spot to be. It's definitely further back than maybe the 3 o'clock position, which is probably ideal. But also, if you then put a suppressor on, it's going to move forward to 2 o'clock. So it seems like the 4 o'clock is about the right spot where you want it to be. And yeah, so very happy with this rifle. Let me know what you think. Please put your comments below what you think. Yay, precision defense. Boo, precision defense. Again, this is the primary arms budget line. You can pretty comparable to Palmetto State Armory. And I think it's definitely something worth looking at. And again, if you're out there, you don't have an AR-15, you're looking to get into one, there's some great deals out there, especially if you don't plan on, shooting tons and tons of rounds through it. And who knows, maybe this could last longer. Please share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And thank you, everybody. Have a great day.